It's the NBA. On 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Stan, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run. So in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
Here's Booker, and he buries his first look.
Some contact can't derail Booker's drive. He's determined to get his shot off.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And Doncic launches from deep. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Into the lane. Oh, ho, ho!
Wow!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level. Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Brooks outside. Jackson on the wing. No luck on that one. Booker with the defensive effort.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
And stolen by Jackson. Pulls up for 3. And that's good. Jackson for 3.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Pass to Wolf. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Doncic with the jam.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
There's a screen by Bull. Here's Booker. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Doncic outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's the pick. 6 to shoot. The layup off target.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Soft touch off the glass.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Jackson outside. Back to Doncic. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
Here's Wolf. Currently averaging 5 points a game. All alone.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Doncic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Booker. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
So it's the Thunder now. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yes, sir. Jackson Jr. flushing.
Orlando trailing here. And how about Jaren Jackson Jr., another second-generation player that we have here in the NBA?
Yeah, Brian, and his dad was a winner at every level. He was a high school champion, had the #1 team in college, and of course was part of a championship team with the Spurs.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Down low to stop the drought. And the layup is good by Bull.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Counted from distance. Jackson's got 7.
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Left side Booker. From outside the arc. Doncic grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Doncic. Here's Hendricks. Outside for Brooks. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Magic trail by 5. And here's Curry. Back to Mobley. Pass to Curry. Screen by Bamba. From 13. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
And whether he's torching you off the dribble or off a screen, Steph is one of the best ever at creating space for his shot.
Here's Sarr from behind the arc. Mobley grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Curry finds some space. Off the left rim and out. Here's Collier. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's gotten his first basket of the night.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Okoro, right side. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
And there's the drive. Here's Sarr. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Oklahoma City calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And he makes both free throws. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Nembhard outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Sarr. Drills it from deep. Sarr's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Nimhard, right side. Shot clock at 6. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Collier. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Nimhard outside. Outside Curry. Pass to Mobley. No one near him. Not going to go that time. Thunder leading by 8. Here's Collier. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Here's Orlando. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Nimhard outside. Pass to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. That doesn't go either for Mobley. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-4 run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And it's Bamba finishing strong.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Sarr. Pass to Collier. They set the pick. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's good for 2. Sarr's got 11.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Now Mobley from the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Back to Curry. Mobley on a screen. That'll count. And that's not going to go. And so it's Oklahoma City ending the quarter up 10. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing someone else to beat him. We'll be right back after this word. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Curry will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's the 3. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Doncic left side. And the dunk by Jackson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. To the wing, right side. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Five on the clock. Dives for it. And the three off target. Oklahoma City leading by 9. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Doncic outside. Pass to Hendricks. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Wolf. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Yep, that one goes. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. But I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Pass to Wolf. Clock at 6. Bull with it. There's the three. Nails it from 3. Bull's got 5 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Jackson, the screen. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Outside Booker. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jackson. Thunder leading by 8. And now we've got an intentional foul. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
On defense, the Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Sarr. Back to Jackson. Takes the 3. Orlando with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booker surveying the D. Now Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
Here's Collier. He's got 9. Pass to Sarr. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
That's on Matisse Steibel.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for your defender.
And he drops the first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Curry's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Driving inside. Pass to Collier. They set a pick. Steibel with the board. A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter. Back to Mobley. Out on his own on the break. A nice shot by Houston. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Oh, swiped away. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the Magic making a change here. Hook loose. Curry with a steal. Bamba in the high post. Here's Nembhard. And buries the jumper to finish off the break. Nembhard's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Here's Ellis. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Thunder lead by 9. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Nembhard outside. Outside Curry. Steibel on the wing. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Collier. 9 points in the game. Driving in. The rebound by Bamba. Left side Curry. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Close.
42.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Collier. Mobley grabs the board. Nembhard with it. To the middle. Mobley, left side. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bamba. Launches a 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Nembhard. For 3, Collier. Drops in the 3. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside Curry. Inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here's Collier. There's a screen. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
and he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Curry surveys. Screen by Bamba. Now here's Curry. The rebound by Post. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Collier. Knocks it loose. Here's Sarr. Orlando with the rebound. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Mobley, no good.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Pushing it up now. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Collier. Here's Sarr. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Mobley. It's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Orlando making some changes.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now Doncic.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
That's good from Doncic. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Booker can't get it to go. Thunder leading by 11. Jackson on the wing. Back to Doncic. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Luka against resistance.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hendricks. Misses the three. Magic trail by 13.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Thunder.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
He came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And here comes the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
That free throw good from Booker.
Devin Booker. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Doncic. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Puts up a 3. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Assist goes to Flag.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Jackson, right side. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.